Yo, what's going on? I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'm Marcus, the Debt Free Dad. If you're new to the channel, here we talk finances, attorney reactions to financial news, current event, whatever is interesting or someone reaches out to me about is what we're going to talk about. Always got to give the disclaimer though. The disclaimer is I'm a licensed attorney. I'm licensed in multiple jurisdictions. I still got my one of my bar photos sitting right here. I need to put it back in my office, but I'm licensed in multiple jurisdictions. None of those jurisdictions amount to me being your counselor at law. So if you're looking for financial or legal advice, find a professional in your area. Never listen to anyone on YouTube who gives you advice or anything on investments or legal news. Use it as a research source, but not as an actual source. Now, this video is going to be interesting because maybe what 3 months ago, I bought a car. I was like, "Ugh, I know I have a car payment in a while, but I bought a car and I'm probably gonna pay it off early. But I bought a car, and this is actually a good time to buy a car, even though interest rates are up. Interest rates are up, but the car market is struggling. So with interest rates being up, with inflation being up, you know what's up? Repossessions are up. So you can actually get a pretty good deal on a car now, which is, if you're in the market for a car, I would generally say, hey, you may want to wait it out another 6 to 8 months because I think prices are just going to keep dropping down. But in this video that we're going to react to is actually two videos of the same thing. It's going to be pretty interesting because we got a brother who is calling it. I'm assuming he's a brother because he sounds like a brother to me. But we got a brother who's calling into a car dealership trying to buy a car. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about this. I actually first saw this video. I was watching, I think it was Anton Daniels who did a reaction to it. Oh, what in the world? It's a lightning bug in here. You see me? I was acting like a. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I got to get this thing. It's about to drive me crazy. This is manhood. Hey, that was some ghetto shit. But I don't know, there's a lightning bug in here. It must have came in through the window or something because it's cracked. But I first saw this video. I saw a video on the Anton Daniels channel. So if you aren't familiar with him, I want to shout out where I originally seen this content from. And it was an interesting video. And I said, you know what? We got to talk about this because there's going to be several mistakes that's made in this video. Some are just bad financial decisions. Others are just stupidity. So let's go ahead and cue it up. It's two videos. We're talking about 4 to 7 minutes for both videos. We might cut through, but we're going to rap about it. And y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm going to periodically take breaks so we could chop it up and discuss. And the comments were actually hilarious. All right, 400 credit score wants a $159,000 car. I think the car is a Dodge Challenger or Dodge Charger Hellcat. I don't know what the obsession is with people in the hood and their Hellcats. It's the most ridiculous thing ever. $159,000 for a Dodge, in my opinion, is crazy. Like, I don't know. What's the point? They just gonna get it and they're gonna get it stolen or somebody gonna carjack them. Like, I don't understand the obsession in the black community with Hellcats, but there is one. So this is his first contact with this car dealership. I want to shout out his TikTok, his moving merch. This gentleman works and runs a car dealership, and he just records a lot of his interactions and calls with customers when they're calling in to buy cars. And this one was an absolute shit show.
By chance, just before we do a credit application?
Yeah, I checked earlier this year. It was like about 400, 440.
The
450.
You're saying it was. I'm sorry. You said 400. All right, we're gonna be cold calling a customer that inquired about a Dodge Hellcat, one of the Black Ghosts.
Hello, this is Terry.
Hey Terry, this is Alex at Earth Motor Cars.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? Hey, just giving you a call about this 2023 Black Ghost Challenger that you inquired about, the one that's one of 300, and just see if you had any questions and what I need to do to earn your business.
Yeah, man, I have been looking at cars like that before. This is Alex from Earth Motor Cars.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, my nephew watches you on Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Moving merch or something.
Yeah.
He watches those videos, and he's local, so he been in y'all shop and everything. See all the mo cars and everything y'all got.
Yeah.
So,
Would you be paying cash or finance in this car?
this particular one, I'm gonna be financing.
Okay, awesome. And how much money were you planning on putting down, and what's your credit like?
What can you do for me on the car? I see online that car was listed at like 140,000 or something.
Yeah, 158.9. It's online for. Again, there's only 20 miles on it, and it's one of 300. Terry, I'll be honest with you. I don't want to negotiate against myself. I definitely have some room in it to work on it. But you know, I want to get to the credit application first, make sure that we're good to go with the banks and whatnot, and then go from there. Does that work with you?
Yeah, I mean, whatever gets me to the car, like.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, if I like it, if the numbers sound good, then I'm gonna leave that car. I'm gonna leave with that car. So
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you know what your credit was the last time you checked by chance, just before we do a credit application?
Yeah, I checked earlier this year. It was like about 400, 440.
The
Hey, I had a bad credit score before. I never had a 400. Like I don't even know like is four. I think 400 is the lowest a credit score can go. I don't know. I don't know what the lowest a credit score could go is. I remember back in my bad days, I think I had like maybe a 530 or something like that. But this dude won $158,000 car. Only 300 of them are made. Only 300 of these cars exist on the planet Earth. And he has a 400, 440 credit score and wants this car. And it's funny too, because I don't know if y'all can see the comments. One of them say, Hellcat, the best I can do is a hell nah. The comments are hilarious, but I don't know. They're like, even the sales representative, he kind of laughed when he heard the credit score. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I checked earlier this year. It was like about 400, 440.
The
450.
You're saying it was. I'm sorry. You said 400.
Yeah, you asked for the credit score, so I'm telling you.
Laughing.
Yeah, that's no problem. Do you know how much money you were planning on putting down?
I mean, for some like the vehicle that I'm interested in, probably something like 10, 15,000. I can come up with that for sure. Like money ain't a problem. So.
Yeah.
This dude said money ain't a problem. It's funny because the car dealer like kind of laughed at him, which I thought was hilarious. But yeah, so money's not a problem. 15 to 20,000 is what he can come up with. 400 credit score. I actually did the math on that. We're gonna talk a little bit about the numbers later. What he would actually be paying a month. I wouldn't even buy that car. I don't even think I could afford that car. I can't afford that car. I'm not even gonna say I think. I know I can't afford that car.
Let me look at this again. I mean, I'll be honest with you, Tara. I'm just gonna be blunt. You'd probably have to go the lease route with it, and probably at minimum 20% down.
You saying like that? I'm gonna have to lease this car. Is what you're saying?
With to get to where you want to be, money down. Yes, sir.
Let me tell you something, Alex. Like I bought cars like this before, and I ain't never had to lease nothing. Like if I'm gonna buy the car, I'm gonna own it. That's what I'm saying. So.
No, I get what you're saying. I mean, if you're
trying to do for this vehicle.
Yeah, if you were financing, you'd still be technically, it'd still be the banks, technically speaking.
Never. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never had to do anything like this for my previous cars. Like I got a Bentley Continental, and I ain't had to do nothing like that.
Okay.
So.
How is it? A older car? Was it a less expensive one than 158? Or
I mean,
hey, shout out to my homegirl Bernie. The lowest is 300. Why would you think you could get a 6-figure car? Money not a problem, but your credit is. Yeah, that's crazy. So hey, but y'all heard him. This dude, he won his Hellcat wide body hey, I guess it's a nice car if you're a Dodge guy. You like muscle cars. Where we at right now? He just said, I don't know if y'all caught this because I paused it, but he just said, I bought cars like this before. I ain't never had to lease nothing. And so he asking him, like, yo, what type of car did you buy before? What kind of vehicle did you buy before? I'd like to know.
I ain't had to do nothing like that.
Okay.
For this vehicle.
Yeah, if you were financing, you'd still be technically, it'd still be the banks, technically speaking.
Never. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never had to do anything like this for my previous cars. Like I got a Bentley Continental, and I ain't had to do nothing like that.
Okay.
What kind of Bentley y'all think he got? What year Bentley y'all think this guy got? It's definitely not in the 2020s, but he got a Bentley Continental. He a boss.
So
How is it? A older car? Was it a less expensive one than 158? Or
I mean, I don't know what you mean by less expensive. It's a Bentley, but I mean, it's a 2008 Bentley Continental. But
okay.
All right, they just got the average market price of a 2008 Bentley Continental is $46,000. So the car he got is a $46,000 car at best. And I know because I had in 2016, I bought a 2007 S550, and I think I paid $20,000 for it. It was probably worth like 36, and I think I paid 20,000 because I bought it from some old ass lady. But 2008 Bentley, you can find those Maseratis, I mean Maybachs. You can find those for anywhere from 20 to 40, $50,000 easy, depending on the condition. So my man got a Bentley. He said he used to ride and clean.
You know, I'm just saying, like, I just want to get into this car.
I got you. Yeah, that's no problem. I mean, you said money wasn't an issue, so would you be able to come up with that 60% down?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. I mean, I feel like you can make it happen with 15,000-20,000 down. So if you're trying to get my business, then that's what we're gonna have to do. But I'm gonna just keep walking and find another car somewhere else. I came to you because of my nephew. Like I feel like I can buy a car like this anywhere else. It's a Hellcat. It ain't nothing crazy, but I'm just saying we're
This dude said it's a Hellcat. It ain't nothing crazy. That car is crazy. I wouldn't buy that car. And one, I can't even afford that car. But the payment, I actually did the math with. I hold on. Y'all got to hear about his down payment first. Before I even talk about that, let me let it play. Let this video finish playing out.
with my credit and everything. I feel like that shouldn't be an issue to my business. Like I'm ready here to buy the car.
And it gets worse.
All right, well, I'll do that. I'll send you a credit application if that works with you, and then we can just go from there. Does that sound good?
Yeah, man. Just send it. We figure something out. So.
Okay, Terry. All right, brother. Well, I appreciate you very much.
All right, man.
All right, Terry. Bye.
Will he get approved? All right, so we gotta let me cue up this second video right there because the call get absolutely insane. Let me cue up this second video real quick. Let's see. Let me make sure.
I bought cars like this before all my life.
All right. This is the second video and the more hilarious of the two videos. I want y'all to see it since it's in that TikTok screen.
I bought cars like this.
Now he calling this guy back. The guy clearly unqualified. I don't even know what his income is. I would love to know what his income is, but he got a 440 credit score. He won a $160,000 car with $15,000 to $20,000 down, and he going from a Bentley, which is a classic car, 2008, to a 2023 Hellcat.
This before all my life, and I'm not going from a Bentley to a retired cop car. You really don't know who I am, and you're lucky I ain't coming down there to get that ass.
To do what? All right, we're gonna be cold calling Terry.
All right, I wanted y'all to see this preview because this second video is about to be crazy. Now he's calling back Terry. He sent them a loan application. He gonna call them back, and we're gonna have to talk about this guy as a salesman because I think he's actually a good person, as far as relatively honest and being upfront with people. The guy on the other end of the phone trying to get the car don't sound like shit, but this guy sound like he's trying to be a decent dude.
Back because I found a car that's more in his price range. I don't know who's gonna react to it, but it's worth a shot.
Hello?
Terry, what's going on, man? Alex with Earth Motor Cars.
Hey, brother, what's going on?
Hey, man, just giving you a call back, man, seeing if you've extended your search with the Hellcat anymore. And I just want to let you know that I actually found us a car. It's not a Hellcat, but it is a car that you could pay cash for with the down payment that you wanted to put on the Hellcat. It's a 2018 Dodge Charger SXT. It's got 84,000 miles on it, and I could sell it to you for like 20 grand.
I'm sorry, Alex. You said it's a SXT.
Yes, sir. It's a black SXT, and it's only $20,000.
He got the nerve to laugh at a $20,000 car. This guy on the phone is like, and I'm just be honest. Like he sound like an old ass black guy to me. Like I don't know. He could be a young black guy, but he sound like an older black guy. Whoever it is, it's sad to be. It's no way he could afford this car. Like the price of that car with a 400 credit score, he probably gonna have an interest rate of 17 to 21%. Even if he financed it over 72 months, this dude is gonna be paying like $3,400 a month. There's no way he could afford that. That's absolutely insane.
Sorry, Alex. You said it's a SXT.
Yes, sir. It's a black SXT, and it's only $20,000.
Look, brother. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. First of all, you really don't know who I am, brother. I mean, I'm not going from no Bentley to a retired cop car to a rental car. I'm not gonna be rolling around in no $15,000 car. I told you the price ain't really an issue.
Hey, the audacity. Hey, let's give a round of applause to the salesman for maintaining his composure. Because I would have been laughed that dude out a long time ago. But yeah, price is not an issue. He could do it.
Ain't really an issue. I can come up with that $10,000-$15,000 easy. I have that cash with me. I just took out a loan to cover the down payment pretty recently, so I was ready.
Y'all heard what he just said? Hold on, real quick. Let's hold up. He want $159,000 car with a 400 credit score. He got 15 to 20 down, and then he just told him he took out a loan to get the down payment. So he took out a loan to get the 15 or 20,000. He wants to finance 100% of this car. That's absolutely batshit crazy.
For you to get me some info on that Hellcat loan to cover the down payment pretty recently. So I was ready for you to get me some info on that Hellcat, but here you are.
What do you
trying to diminish me to get an even cheaper car? That's not what I'm looking for.
What do you mean you took out a loan to cover the down payment?
Yeah, with my local credit union.
I don't understand what you mean. You're fine.
Man, this dude is doing. Hey, this salesman is doing such a good job not to laugh this guy out, but it's actually laughable because he's really volunteering to screw himself over big time because there's no way he could afford this car. Even if he were to get this car, the repo man would be looking for him probably within a month or two at best.
Financing the $15,000 to $20,000 you have down in the car?
It's cash that I have, brother. It doesn't matter how I got it. Okay.
I mean,
Alex, I've told you this before. I bought cars like this before all my life, and I'm not going from a Bentley to a retired cop car. You really don't know who I am, and you're lucky I ain't coming down there to get that ass.
Hey, this dude is upset. He's upset. He threatened to come down there and kick Alex's ass. Alex just trying to do his job. It's like an old saying that my grandmother used to say: if you throw a rock at a group of dogs, the only one that makes noise is the one that got hit by the rock. Well, that dude feelings got hurt by him asking him about his credit and his financing and all of that stuff. And now he making noise. He getting defensive because he like, wait a minute, I feel like you trying to clown me because I want to make this ridiculous asinine move. That's crazy. His credit is a 400. The lowest credit score is a 300. He is not making sense. He cannot afford the Hellcat. since he has a loan for $20K, he should just get the car the salesman suggested. I agree completely. I'm gonna give the salesman actual credit too. Like, I mean, I don't think no salesman would give him this car because he's just a liability. If he go out, this is the type of dude who had that car and won't even have fucking insurance, so it's not even properly secured. It's not even a properly secured, uh, uh, piece of property because he probably aren't gonna have insurance. This type of guy, $3,400 a month payment if he financed the whole thing for 72 years, estimating around an estimation. The insurance on that is probably another $200 or $300 a month. Like, there's no way that guy can afford that. But some car dealerships would actually just sell you the car. Like, you know what? We're gonna sell you this car you can't fucking afford. And once we sell you the car, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take your little down payment that you got, take a couple months of rent, a couple months of the car note that you could afford to pay, because it's gonna fall off. And once you fall off and stop making payments, we'll not only take your down payment and whatever you paid on the car, but we could take the car back and sell it to somebody else. The only reason they probably wouldn't be willing to do that is because the price of that car is just too high to put it in the hands of somebody who's a liability like this. This is absolutely crazy. And I think the salesman is actually, like you said, Bernie, trying to do him a solid. He's just being a dick. YouTube going, think about it, we got to demonetize this video. He's just being a jerk about the whole situation.
It doesn't matter how I got it, okay?
I mean,
Alex, I've told you this before. I bought cars like this before all my life, and I'm not going from a Bentley to a retired cop car. You really don't know who I am, and you're lucky I ain't coming down there to get that ass.
Bro, to do what?
Boy, you really testing me. This is.
I'm not trying to. Listen, I'm trying to offer a solution here.
Hey, that's what he exhibited is now his feelings hurt because he can tell by the line of questioning that Alex is giving him that Alex know, and now he knew before he made it. He knew before he called. I don't even know why he was looking at this video, but he knew he was broke before he called in. Now he knows that Alex knows he's broke from the line of questioning. And let's just keep it a buck. Alex, you cackled a couple of times. You did your best to try to hold it in, but nobody could really do that. Now he want to come down there and get on your ass.
I'm not trying to. Listen, I'm trying to offer a solution here.
It's not a solution, is what it is. What you're doing is insulting me.
But you would get into.
I'm not the type of man to do. My days of driving cash cars, $10,000-$15,000 cars is over.
Man, this dude is the absolute worst. Like, low key, I'm just gonna poke. I mean, like, normally if I watch a video, I would probably like, yo, this is, if you are looking at a car, you should do this or think about that. But this video, no. It's just all with this video, I'm just laughing at him. And I want to just rewind it briefly because I want to hear the absolute threat that he made. This is how I know this is a black guy who's probably in his 50s. Because young people, if you offend a young person, they don't use the phrase, I'm going to come down there and get in that ass. That's a phrase used by like older black guys who probably in their 50s, you know what I mean? Maybe late 40s. So his threat can clearly tell you what his age is probably being, because that's a wild threat to say in 2024 and not be 50 plus years old.
My life, and I'm not going from a Bentley to a retired cop car. You really don't know who I am, and you're lucky I ain't coming down there to get that ass.
Look at his reaction.
Bro.
He's like, bro.
Boy, you really testing me. This is.
I'm not trying to. Listen, I'm trying to offer a solution here.
It's not a solution, is what it is. What you're doing is insulting me.
But you would get into.
I'm not the type of man to do. My days of driving cash cars, $10,000-$15,000 cars is over. I bought Bentleys. I bought all kinds of cars.
I mean, I understand that. I'm just saying, with your down payment that you have, Terry, on this car, you could buy this car cash and not have to worry about payments, and they look somewhat similar. I'm really not trying to give you a hard time. I'm honestly looking.
You lucky I ain't over there.
Hey, shout out to Alex again for maintaining his professionalism, because it couldn't be me on the phone. I'd have been laughed this dude. He actually came down there and tried to fight me because the shit was hilarious from the jump. But I think he's giving him the right advice. Get the $20,000 car for the loan for $20,000. Get your shit together, and maybe by the time you 974, you could actually be in the vehicle like this.
I don't know why you have to keep making comments like that, man. This is just me trying to do my job and do it properly and provide you with customer service. But
yeah. At the end of the day, you're just a car salesman. It doesn't matter how I make my money.
Bro, now he just gonna insult the guy, talk about you just a car salesman. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, this is goofy behavior. I'm glad he put this out there. Like, it would have been great. I would love to know what his income. I would love to be able to look at that credit application for this guy and see what he classifying as his income. He probably lying on it though. Like, somebody who call and act like this, you can't expect them to be upfront. You can't expect them to be honest about nothing. He probably told all sorts of lies on that goddamn credit application. He'd do anything right now that he could do to think and try to place himself in that vehicle when he should honestly be in like a $2,000 car, to be honest.
You got to make yours. I completely understand, brother.
Exactly, but at the same time, I'm trying to almost help you a little bit. I know you don't really need help or want help, but I'm trying to help you get into something to kind of rebuild your credit score up a little bit. So maybe 3-4 years from
ain't nothing need rebuilding, brother.
I mean, Terry, if I remember the last time we spoke, you were a 440. Am I wrong?
Man, this is just pure comedy. Like, it's nothing you can say for just the level of ignorance and the disregard. This dude is clearly just impressed with flexing, and he think this car is a flex, and he gonna get it if he got to sell his grandmother's organs. He's gonna get this damn car. It gets crazier at the end. We almost through here.
Yeah, and I got 40 on my wrist too. You want me to show you the watch I'm wearing right now, brother? Money ain't a problem.
He got 40 on his wrist. 40 on his wrist now. Nobody. Again, if you throw a rock into a pack of dogs, the only dog that hollers is the one that been hit. This dude felt like he threw a shot at him and he been hit, and now he hollering. That's why he flexing, talking about what's on his wrist. That's probably financed or fake or whatever, but you can tell that this dude ain't got it like that. It is what it is. If you want a $159,000 car and you don't even have $15,000 in your pocket, you had to get a loan for that as a down payment, you just hard up and this car's out of your class.
Okay. I mean, we've taken watches in on trade for cars. Do you want to trade the watch in plus cash? That'll get you closer.
Absolutely, I can do that. That's something I can do for sure. I got a Cartier watch iced out.
All right. He got a Cartier watch iced out. Now let's talk about this a little bit. All right. I'm not a big watch guy. I used to be a big watch guy, but I kind of dove off on the watches because I'm a smartwatch guy now. So I just like all the data it captures. But when I went on a cruise with my son to his senior trip, I think I told y'all familiar. I went on a cruise. Anytime you go on a cruise, they have like a certified Rolex thing where they sell Rolexes, right? And I ain't gonna lie, like a Rolex is one of those things that I've always seen as like, oh man, that's like a status symbol of success. And I remember expressly telling myself when I got to a certain financial place, I was going to get me a Rolex, right? Now I done got to whatever that place was and passed it. Still haven't gotten a Rolex. So I'm on this cruise. And this was maybe 2 or 3 weeks after I just got my wife a car. So I'm on a cruise. They having their Rolex Bonanza. So I go in there, right? And I was like, yo, I'm thinking about getting one of these Rolexes. Of course, it's certified used. They got the authenticity certificate and the whole nine. And I was like, let me see what you got. The guy immediately looks at me, and I probably had on like a white t-shirt, a chain, some khaki shorts, and like some white shoes or some flops or something. And I was like, yeah, let me see what you got. He immediately goes to the counter and come back with the most iced out, ridiculous looking Rolex I ever seen. And I looked at him and was like, dude, do I look like a fucking rapper to you? Then he looked at me and I was like, whatever, man. I'm not, I was like, whatever. I get what you're saying, but nah. I don't want an iced out Rolex. Nah, man. I'm a business guy, man. I'm a white collar guy. I want a plain Jane, regular, nothing changed. And he showed me a watch. And I remember I looked at it. I put it on. It looked beautiful. I even called my wife and was like, man, I really want this watch. But how often I got a watch case that has watches in it. And I can't remember the last time I wore any watch that wasn't a smartwatch. But the point I'm trying to make is if you have anything of value like a watch or something like that, the only way that it holds its value is if you keep it exactly how it is. If you get a Rolex, any type of watch, and you slap all this ice and jewelry on it, it has no resale value whatsoever. The best thing you could do is get it and just keep it plain Jane. Those things hold value when you keep them plain Jane. The one I was looking at was $10,000, and I just couldn't do it. I was like, man, I can't pay $10,000 for a watch that I'm gonna wear to work. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. So maybe I might get a Rolex one day, but now is not the day. So right now he got an iced out Cartier. He said he paid 40K for his iced out watch. The dealer's like, yo, we'll take your iced out watch and your down payment. Maybe we can work with something. But if he said the watch is worth 40K, I'm probably guessing that watch is probably, if it's real, it's probably worth 10 or 15 at best.
You want to trade the watch in plus cash? That'll get you closer.
Absolutely, I can do that. That's something I can do for sure. I got a Cartier watch, iced out VS diamonds.
You paid $40,000?
$40,000. That's what I think it's worth. I ain't gonna tell you what I paid for it.
Okay, so I mean, hypothetically, if we put a deal together, you would put the watch as a down payment plus the cash?
I'm okay with doing that as long as it gets me into that car that I want.
Into the black.
This dude to sell his firstborn son to get in that car.
Won't consider a non-black ghost because I have narrow bodies that I could get you in, and they're under $100,000.
Where I'm from, we don't do narrow bodies, brother. We like them wide.
If you are like a grown ass man, like definitely over the age of like 27, and you say where I'm from, we don't do this, we do this. That's kind of crazy. Like that's a key indicator that the only value you see in this thing is how other people will perceive you because you looking like nobody as a grown adult. And I get it. As a young kid growing up, you out at the club, your neighborhood, your little crew got their name, and you kind of representing for your hood. I kind of get that. But as a grown ass adult, you don't be like, nah, man, where I'm from, bro, we don't do that. All we do is this or that. That's a crazy context, and it just goes to show where this guy's mind is at.
I mean, I can respect that, but that's just okay.
Alex, I feel like you're still wasting my time, brother. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I can find a car like this somewhere else, and I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Feels like you've been putting me down since the moment I picked up the phone, and I really don't respect that. I don't really mess with that. So
okay. Well, let me at least text you the link to the one I have, man. I'm really not trying to waste your time. I could text you the link to the one I have just for you to look at, and I can give you a call back next week.
Yeah, brother, I probably ain't gonna answer next time. I'm just letting you know.
All right, man. Well, just know that we're here for you, and I'm trying to land you in something that makes sense, you know. So
he talking about S6 people, it's the most tripping.
All right,
I'm gonna let you go.
All right, buddy. Bye.
Yo, that was absolutely insane, and that guy, like, I don't know if he was trolling, but no, that's a real call. Some of these comments are hilarious. Hellcat 440 credit score, like moths to a flame. Took out the loan for a down payment. Yeah, these comments is hilarious. Bro calling from a trap house. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. I'm just looking. And this is a good one. Hellcat taste on a Hyundai budget. This is hilarious. Yeah, see this comment? It's a bro still paying off that watch through Affirm. Oh man, these comments are hilarious. I'm probably gonna sit down and go through all these. I'm about to die. This man, that's hilarious. I'm just looking at these comments. These comments are hilarious. Simple. Sell him the Hellcat with the highest APR for 500 months. Oh man, this is terrible. This is hilarious. Oh man. Yeah, but that's crazy as hell, man. And it goes to show, yo, this is actually the logic that some people use, like when they buy stuff. Like I don't know, like I can remember at some point in time when I would get something, I thought about how other people would see me with it. Like if it was a pair of shoes or something, like, oh yeah, when I pull up, I'm gonna look really nice in this. Like when I pull up, everybody gonna be like, oh man, like I kind of remember that, but I was probably like 22 or 23 when I was thinking like that. Like now, if I get some shit, is if I could afford it, and if I could afford it, is it what I want if I'm gonna be comfortable? And I'll be honest, like what he paid for that old ass Bentley, I never paid that much for a car. Like literally before this last purchase, $20,000 was the highest I paid for a car. I bought that from a private sale. And then this recent X5 I paid $39,000 for it. And it's a 2019 with like 25 or 26,000 miles on it. The biggest deal was the warranty. The only reason it was, I think I paid to get a warranty directly from the BMW dealership. It was like $5,000 for 5 years. That covered everything except tires. So that's $39,000 is the most I paid for a car. I probably could afford a more expensive car, but why? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, what? Once you start talking like $50,000 for a car, to me, I feel like that price is starting to get a little bit fucking ridiculous. But that's just me. Typically, general rule is 20% down. Don't want to finance it for more than 3 years, and the car payment should be less than 10%. Some people say 8. I say 10% of your monthly take home. If you can stick around those guidelines, you'll probably get something that you can afford, and you won't run yourself over the coals like this guy did. I think he was trolling to hear his voice. There's no way that was real. I don't know. Hey, that dude website, that's all he got though. If you go back and I thought the same thing. I was like, man, is this dude capping? Like, hold on, let me see. Oh man. Yeah, this dude gets some bad callers in. Oh my god, hold on. Now I gotta pull this one up. Damn it, Bernie, since you brought it up. But let me just look at his channel. Let's take a look at his channel. Like, I mean, this dude, he got a lot of people calling in and all these different scenarios with clients. I don't know, man. I think these calls is legit. Let me see this.
My decision in the past with my ex-girlfriend on this car was
This dude's an idiot. As soon as I saw the title, client girlfriend made him buy a Ferrari.
bad one, and I don't know how she talked me over to lock in on Ferrari with this much money. And
we're going to be calling a client who put an inquiry in on our 2015 Z06.
These calls is fucking ridiculous.
Hello?
Is this Matt?
Yes.
Matt,
Hold up. Real quick. Do y'all see the very first comment by Heavens? The very first comment said he needs an 08 Bentley Continental. He needs the dude's call from the last caller. That's hilarious. He should have offered the Ferrari to the 400 credit score guy.
Oh, hey, how are you, man?
Good. Hey, just giving you a call. I saw you inquired about our 2015 Z06 and see what I could do to help you out.
This is hilarious.
Absolutely. I was looking online and red's my favorite color, so I want to hop on this. I have a 2012 Ferrari California T that I want to trade in on this, and just kind of want to see how we're going to do this. I'm in Nevada, and I don't know, what the process is for out-of-state deals and stuff like that.
Sure. Yeah, the process is pretty simple, to be honest with you. Can you tell me a little bit more about your car, why you're trading in?
I want to see if you can get rid of it, if you can afford it.
Like I said, the 2012, beautiful Ferrari, really well taken care of. I can get the PBF and ceramic on it. I bought it a couple years ago while I was in a relationship, and we kind of bought it together, kind of thing, for our honeymoon, and things didn't work out. So just looking to get out of this car. But as far as the car goes, it's in really good condition. Interior's like taken care of.
Oh, this dude bought the car because his girlfriend wanted him to buy it.
Yeah. How many miles are on it, and what were you looking to get for it?
It's got 32,000 miles right now, and I'm
That's
looking to
not
kind of
that
get
bad.
out of where I'm at, because
You might actually be able to afford this car.
I bought it for 140. I know car value changes, over the years, especially after COVID, but I'm looking at least get 120 to 130 from it.
If you don't mind me asking, where are you coming up with your number from? Because
that's crazy.
If the car,
I don't know. This channel is full of people who make bad decisions about cars. I thought that was a great example. Hey, I think round of applause for the car dealer, for the dealership, and the salesperson for actually trying to take care of Terrence and the 08 Bentley guy. He tried to give him the right advice, but that dude just didn't want to listen, and even he knew that he was making a bad decision. That's why he got so offended. He wouldn't have got offended about his financial situation if his financial situation wasn't fucked up. But hey, cautionary tale. I don't know why black folks love Challengers and Chargers and Hellcats so much that they want to give up their left testicle for it. But, it is what it is. Over here, hey, we are a lot smarter than that. We make decisions that are a little bit more rational. So, I know my tribe is, good. But, hey, it's a lesson in the laughter and the pain in that call. Yo, I'm out. I appreciate everybody who tuned into this video. I just wanted to show y'all that, this cat's out here making terrible decisions every day. All you got to do is try to make good decisions consistently for a long period of time. You can make one or two bad decisions. Like, if you bought a car that was maybe $10,000 more than what you could afford, if you bought a car that was maybe $15,000 more than you could afford, you could probably bounce back from that decision. But the decision this guy was about to be an ultimate fail. He was going to screw himself over. And, hey, he'll probably find some dealership out there that'll let him screw himself over. It is what it is. Yo, that's it for this video. I appreciate everybody who tuned in, all the support. If you got something out of this video, like, comment, subscribe, share, all of that good stuff. I'm not going to sell you anything, but that is a great way to help the channel out. Y'all take care. And if you enjoyed this video, you're watching on replay, check out the content on the screen. There's going to be more content related to finances. Hey, I appreciate it. Anytime. It's a financial lesson in foolishness. Y'all take care. Be safe. Peace.